Hey up, everyone. How are we all doing? Oh, that's interestingly weird. No webcam. Fuck it, it's always one thing or another, isn't it? Oh, I know why. Oh, well. No, fuck all we do about that. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Click, 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 click. No webcam today. Can he do nothing about it? Purely for the fact that I'd had a Discord opened up. And for some weird reason, if Discord's up, it will rob it from the what? Thank fuck for that. Of course, I was thinking I was waking up in Seraphim Station, and I'm not. I'm on Grim Hex. Code Brown moment averted. Yeah, there's actually no way to get the webcam to work either, which is a bit of a bummer. Sorry about that. How are we doing for fluids? How are we doing for health? How's the body feeling? So we're up to 4 million. We need 9. Ideally. Don't think we're quite going to get that far. Is there no way to know what you're... okay. Hydration. Okay. Cool. That's really what I wanted to know. So we got a few more of the missions. What's this? Protein. These are paying well, aren't they? That's a unique kind of thing, these PvP ones. I could have done that. I should have done that, shouldn't I? But all of my stuff right now is still in Nyx. It's not even a lot. It's more salvage contracts in Nyx than there is here, then. I can fulfill... Is that one? I can do the construction rubble or pieces. I haven't got 5 RMC at the minute. I could definitely do that one. But I'm going to wait on salvage until later in the week, because later in the week everything's pointing towards 410 dropping. Got to go out and do some of this as well. Get some of these. Obviously you can't do that one because it's uninitiated, so God only knows what that is. Heart of the Woods, all right, that's easy enough to get. I've done all these before. Amoshi Plague. I'm trying to remember what that is. Isn't that fungusing? Revenant pods are all right. We got the and sunset berries are a piece of proverbial. If you actually want to spend a couple of hours, you can go out and make yourself easy money there. So all we've got is Stellar at the moment. Stellar. So nothing from here. Could they not put this in as an update that you get offered jobs from where you are? I mean, there's so many of them. Fuck me. 2013 SCU. You'd need a whole. How you doing, Chucky? Hope you're doing well. Sorry there's no webcam. I had Discord open. Then opened OBS and then fired OBS up to go streaming and then completely forgot. I'm doing all right, thank you. Work today. That's now done. Little bit of this and then go to work again tomorrow. But yeah, and once you fired up OBS with it all, the only way to do it is cancel OBS, stop the stream and restart it. So it's not going to be a massively, well, I said that yesterday, every stream that I've done with this has ended up at 5 and 6 hours long. It's like too long sometimes. Bayesian, Everest Harbour, Shallow Fields. Is there nothing from Grim Hex? Or are we going to do something illegal? There's got to be something unverified from here. Bijani. Lurk away. Lurk away. What we got for dinner? I've got chili today. Looking forward to it in a little while. There's nothing. Okay. There's got to be something unverified here. Balmoral chicken, cauliflower cheese. Oh, that sounds fucking lovely. I love cauliflower cheese as well. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, this stuff is all far too hectic for my head on a Sunday afternoon. I do not want to be going in and doing shooty at the minute. Just a medium hull to Tesla spaceport. Where's that from then? That's got to be from Pyro. Delvin, scrap and salvage. Rossville. That's Pyro. Yeah. Mr. Slow. You've changed your name, Slow. Slow 101? Is that Mr. Super Slow Farmer? Oh, is that another person? Oh, no, it's on red. So, no, it could be Slow. Is that you? I don't know. But hello, Slow. On the red side. Now I'm really confused. It doesn't take a lot, I'm going to be honest. Interstellar, medium. Oh, can we do Interstellar? Collect organics from Orison. No, we're not doing that because that is going to... Oh, hello. Definitely not going to Ashland. We'll be blown up on the service. Okay. I don't know. You've communicated with me on the red side before. That's cool, man. Yeah, we're definitely from... Oh, hang on. No, see, this is going brilliant. I'd love to do this, but just Sears Canyon's doable. Ashland, just absolute waste of time. You're just going to get blown to shit unless I got someone from the org. I'd want about 3 or 4 fighter escorts with that just to do it, and then by the time you get them in and then give them 100,000 each, it's, you know, Sunset Mess is doable. I mean, every time I've gone to any of these, I've ended up ship to ship combat, taking them out. Looks like this is the only thing with this game. There's too much and not enough. Medium to Kovacs delivery. Bashani. There's just nothing out here. And as soon as you leave here and go somewhere else, deliver ship data recorder or a private line of power. Collect ship data recorder from a wreck site near Crusader. That ship, that's going to be combat, which is fine. I don't mind ship to ship combat. Aha, you're back. Okay, yes, it's me. Normally, yeah. You're normally over there. I don't know if I haven't set up any of the Lumia stuff. I need to start tagging Lumia in my thing as well, don't I? Maybe have a little spinny thing on the screen or something. I need to put my Star Citizen code up as well. Yeah, courier needed for retrieval. I don't want to do that. It means getting a fighter out. So we might as well... Let me jump on the other computer. I'm sorry you can't see that. I'm just going to load up and have a look at some trading. Whether to run some commodities. Might be worth just got to set the bloody ship up and that. I wish it would remember your ship. It would make life so much easier. What do we want to do? Not too mental a number. Is there nothing from Grimex? Not that you're going to make a lot on it. Smart filters. Auto loading. Sorry. See if that'll jiggle it around a bit. No, that's fuck all to even run from here then. You do indeed, yes. You home at the minute, Slow, or are you away? Why can I not get this to do what I want? That's an item, no data. Commodity. Just can't get SC tools to actually do what I want it to do at the minute. Oh, you're still away. Bloody nice, man. Right. Obviously, gold is the one at the moment to be getting into. That would mean me going to over there. Tradable box sizes, that 32. Iron's doing all right, and potassium. Cargo distill. You can actually put in you've got stolen cargo. I didn't know that. Yeah, I can't get it to do what I want it to bloody do, unfortunately. Start. Oh, there we go. This might work. Sorry for the delay. Starting point factions. No. That's coming up with nothing. It's not giving me fuck all. turn that off because I don't mind going to hidden locations. Well, that's a fucking bust. So I'm just going to go to see what we got here. Let's go and pick something up. I'll be here all fucking day otherwise. What's this? Dunlow Spaceport, Seraphim, 160. 200, 300 SCU. So nothing better than that. That's an awful lot of work. That would be easier. 363. What are they in? 16 SKU. So that's not so bad. And what was the other one? Yeah, 160. Seraphim. I could do one there, one back, one there. Right, we're away. We are on the... if I know how to get out of here. I think I've only ever been in the habitation here once before. I do have enough to buy my Cutlass Red, which is something I want. Hence why I don't want to go doing these bunker missions and stuff, because I'm most probably going to frickin' well die doing them. What's that? Lobby. So, I don't really want to go in. Problem is you end up dying and then you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Then you end up miles from fucking... What the bejangles is all that about? Trying to travel back to God knows where. So I'm going to take my own respawn point. Weird not having the webcam going, I must admit. That is a bit weird. Have we got a ship there? No, of course we fucking haven't. Oh, here we go. Where was I reading? I read yesterday. Don't call ships up from the port. The bit upstairs. Because it spawns invisible. I don't reckon we'll get the Hermes out of here. Let's instigate that. Is that the one I put on there? Let's try the Hermes one more time before Switching. Yeah, so we're up to 4 mil. No, there. Oh yeah, there's a ship tag. Ah, oh, get it in. There she is. Don't know why when they bring the ships up, they always have thrusters running. Because I'm going to be doing some more transporting missions. If I get to go to New Babbage at some stage, I want to change out of the fucking heavy armor. So the plan is get a Cutlass Red, and I want a Hornet F7 fighter. I'm a bit pissed I haven't got anything to take from here and deliver. Next question is, have the controls remembered them? Oh, the controls have remembered themselves. Oh, this is fucking hell. This is magnificent. Right, ATC. Take me up, no? Come on. Gonna lift off? Not gonna lift off? Why are we not lifting off? Are we stuck in the ground? Let's try it. We have an awful lot of power pips not included in the party here. I want guns as well. See, it's not taking off, Captain. Right, switch off. Switch back on. That sounds like we got engines. There we go. Shield's still coming up. I think we put the landing gear up anyway. We did. Deliver shipment, collect shipment. If you can work that lot out, you're doing bloody better than I am. That was close. Right, spooled, but does not want to calculate. Okay. That's obstructed. Let's run for a clearer air. Or clearer space. Clearer space. Wouldn't be a lot of air out there, I don't think. Collect shipment. Oh, so the game's fucked. I'm going to need to change the server, I think. We're going to get there. We'll take that then. It's nothing but fucking simple at the moment. It's having its moment. So everyone seems to be pointing towards Wednesday for a big update. Off to the gas planet. It's the city in the clouds. This always makes me think of Cloud City from Star Wars. I've got a feeling that's what it was based on anyway. That's my take on it. Bucky, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one, dude. Looks like it's night time at the moment. It's a shame it's dark. It's so fucking beautiful coming in here. But one downside to coming to Orison is you're held on a speed holder. You can't get over about, you can see 228, 229, which is a royal pain in the backside. Inside the 10k marker. Let's get a bit closer. Get it down to about 5k's and call ATC. See if we can get somewhere to land. It's going to take 15 minutes or so, I reckon, to load this. And that is not calling. Looking for a marker. To the right. We can have a nice big one here, are we? Alright, gear down. I need to sort a button out in a minute for VTOL as well. I know you can fly it straight into the hangar, nose forward, but, you know, you don't know who's watching, do you? All right. Let's park this properly. A little bit to the side. Quite a lot to the side, actually. That should do quite nicely there, I reckon. Pretty much lined up with the elevator. Knock it back. Won't go back any more than that. All right. Switch the engines off, and while we're at it, I need to program some more buttons. We want that's on. That's fine. Right, let's go and load about 300 skewer bloody cargo. Being this only holds 200 and something, it's going to be snug. First and foremost, what are we going to get? We're going to get cargo, or are we not going to get it? 20. Oh, that's not bad. I don't like the fact that that's all just disappeared. Slightly nervous. Wait for it to start. That's a lot of cargo. Poor girl. She's gonna have to take a fucking good fill now. I do need to go and get a fucking new tractor beam as well. All right. Power on. What speed have we got this on? That's slow. It's got a mind of its own right now. Right, let's go. And I turn the radar off, and it's... No, I don't know if it is showing a load or not. Yeah, it shouldn't be coming up all that shit. Trying to remember how I load this now. It's been so... Oh, fuck me. Come back, you... I think the mouse is having a moment of undecided about his fucking life choices at the minute. This was absolutely... I actually got this quite nice last night. That might be better. Oh, yeah. Maybe faster is better than not. This is going to be snug. I might have... Hey. What? No, I don't like that setting. Don't know. So he chases him away. Yeah. Come on, in you come. That's... Give the mouse a bit of a buffering. See if that's helped it. It's really slow on the return. Normally it's a bit quicker than that. So I don't know. I am unsure as to its disposition at the moment. Go on in there a bit further, you bugger. Go on. You fucking thing. There you go. VJoy is being unsociable. Just because it knows I've got a fucking shit ton of boxes to load. I did think about salvage. But not a lot of point, really. Because I don't want to end up with a load of RMC. Being that on the last update, it got completely wiped. So, that's an awful lot of fucking work to lose that. You'd want to cry. Well, I say it's a lot of work. Why is it so... I don't get why it's being so slow on the return. Learn to deal with it. Just suck it up, buttercup. It's only hydrogen. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? What? If you hear a loud bang in a minute, it is me beating 9 bells of shit out of this mouse. Because it is really fucking doing my nutting. Fuwati, how you doing over there? Hope it's all good, dude. Wrong box. I don't want that box. Let's try and get what we can in these. I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy a bigger fucking... tractor beam, I think. Oh, I can't operate it like that. Will that move like that? Maybe that's an option. I've never tried it like this. No, it won't. Da, 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 da. Well, these are 16s, isn't they? I'm sure that handheld gun does not do, or is 16 as big as it gets? Oh, I can't bloody remember. It's been a while. Come on, square up. You're not all the... You can't be all the way forward. Or are you? Yes, you are. About yay. Can have a little float around there all on its own. Yeah, there's quite a lot of wasted space in this ship regards to how it was done. It was so capable of more. That other box is not attached. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 of these you can lose up through the center aisle. So, which obviously we need to do. Very much need to lose it up through the center. We need all the room we can bloody get. Oh, you fucking bitch. Sorry. Dogs are pissed off and angry. It's called dog training, they say. The game has its limitations. Every inch matters right now. I'm sure I've done this contract before, so I'm fucking 90% sure it does all fit. Because I'm sure you can then put that one round, yeah, like that. See, look at that. The boy's got some kind of stupid idea. I still think it's going to be tight. Room for 4. Don't think. Maybe it doesn't all fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got room down the centre as well. They don't put this part in the manual because you can get a load of boxes in the back door as well, which you shouldn't do, but you can. So we get at least 2 more up through the centre aisle. So we've most probably got room for a couple, 3 more of these. This is normally where I would get out the big tractor beam. Jordangia, welcome in. Quickly then I knew I should, that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man. Yeah. So this is where it gets a bit sketchy. Keep dragging. And we end up inside the other one. Yay. All right, let's hop out of that. I've got to go and get another one, haven't I? Where are we going with this? We're going to Seraphim, aren't we? So we'll go and buy a... Well, the other one's in Nyx. That's all I'll say. It's probably still attached to my cold corpse. Well, it's strictly not right, and I don't know if I left room or not. This might... Oh, I fucking knew I didn't. I knew that box got knocked forward as well. Okay, we'll take the long way round. Welcome over on TikTok. Hope you're all doing well over there. Oh, way backwards a little bit, son. Find the magic. Everyone has that problem. Can't find the magic button. Right, let's get ourselves out of here. I have got contracts, Jordan. Yeah. Sorry, man. I've only just seen that come up. That's really shit of me. Sorry. I was in the middle of loading. Yeah, contracts are working. Well, I don't know how to describe how contracts are working. Fucking hell. That's impossible to really describe how contracts... Why do you keep taking it out of guns? At least let me have one pip in there. Long haul, this one. 850 Ks. I could almost not even bother with quantum and just leave it blowing through at 800 meters a second, but you know. $83 up. How you doing, Anne? Hope you're doing well over on the Tick of Talk. Wait for the hydrogen to refill. 85's as much as you can get that then. She won't pull no higher than that. And she's heavy as well. Easy money making runs out as far as it goes on fuel. Just bouncing this forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Top, middle or bottom? Hangar request completed. Oh, there we go. Fly between the discs. So pretty out there, though. It is a bloody good-looking game. It's a shame it's having issues. But the PTU 4.10, everyone is saying it's good. So reversing, 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 reversing. I was down there. I don't think I've ever been in. Let's see things the right way up, shall we? I thought that was the right way up. Maybe it's not the right way up. Let's go back that way then. No, I was yet. Yeah. Let's resend the command. I love having this in triple screen because you just got so much better vision. Sometimes, anyway. It's also quite overwhelming. I think it took me about 3 or 4 hours of play last time to get used to it. Because it is like proper, like, oh, bloody hell, like, you know. trying to get a little bit forward on that, because that's going to chatter like shit on that otherwise. Starting to look a little bit worn, bless it. It's a good ship though. Well worth. Oh, Forrest Fong is here. He wanted me to be a friend. I don't know who he is. But hey ho. Either good or bad, I do not know. But he is here at Seraphim Station. Why? Jump out of the hot seat then. Come on, let me out then, please. Hello? Watching a woman with a pixie cut slowly get eaten by the floor in the refinery. Okay. I'm going to leave that down for the minute. And the reason for that... Spacecraft, it is a RSI Hermes. Absolutely worth every penny. It only just... I think it only became available to buy in-game 4.8. I think it was 4.8 it became available. Yes, yeah, it was. Great ship. Oh, come on, ramp. Stop fucking me about. I've managed to get it. I saved up like hell to get it. How much is it? I can't for the life of me think. Is it 4 million? Something like that. AUEC. But it's a great flight. If you've got someone who can crew it with you as well, and they can operate the turret and everything else, it's quite a formidable piece of machinery, or it can be. I like it. But I am a subscriber, so I do get a few other ships that they send to you as a perk. It's quite nice. I play nice. I don't really want you all getting hormonal like that. Right, you put it on, and then you take it all back off again. Turn that off. Let's go again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's taking massive movements to... normally it's very little movement, and it will... I think I've got to move that other one, and unless it's going to let me bounce that one down the cargo ramp. I've done that before. Right, start shoveling them out the back. We're going to get that one from there. Yes, we are. Yeah, controls are being quite weird, if I'm honest. Beat that on the side. I've just crushed myself technically, but normally you can run the VJoy with this, so you don't have to. You can have it a bit calmer on the mouse. You don't have to normally do it using conventional mouse movement. It's just a gentle movement. You swing it one way or the other. But I don't know why it is just being difficult. If any of you actually play Star Citizen, I think you'll all know the pain. And pain does come as standard, it would seem. Bloody annoying. Being it is such an absolutely epically game. You know?
Stay there.
Well, that's the dog being told to stay, which it'll most probably take very little interest in. Being it doesn't see that particular person as a alpha. But you never know. It's weird to be running freight again. I haven't done freight in ages. I do miss the railing. Those boxes could have all gone back one more square. Freaking typical. Mine is plenty of room in that hangar. That freight elevator. Up, 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 up.
Fucking dog.
Sorry about that. hopefully we'll just take all these off and then we'll put a load back on. That'll be quite good. What's this paying? I think 160 a pop. So if we can get one way, one the other, we'll be 320k. So I shall definitely go and get myself a bigger tractor beam while I'm here, once this is clear. This is where you want the V-Joy, because it saves on the fucking mouse movements. I'm trying to drag it around. There's only so much of a fucking mouse pad. Oh, you fucker. Come on. Back. Back. I might even have a look at doing a couple of mixed deliveries. What's the time? No, maybe not this time of night. Let's go for the bulk. I don't know. Just to try and do a couple of ones to help the rep for then again, I don't know if Redwind's working over here. It did work. Redwind was working in Nix. I was doing a couple. But then saying that, I was doing collection jobs for Redwind. And they were very broke. They yeah, that was very broken. So get this off. I suppose I could look for a job to New Babbage. Part of me wants to change my armor out while I'm doing some hauling. I'm not gonna need the heavy armor. But I'd like to keep it on the ship. And obviously the suit lockers don't work, which is a fucking travesty, really, if I'm honest. But you know, there are more important things for Chris Roberts and his team to be doing. Maybe not playing golf, but you know, or abusing the intern. But Who really knows? Right. Let's get this. I could be able to walk. I could be able to run a bit faster then. I'm so slow. Hopefully this will come up. Contract complete. I need to go and sell that as well while we're here. Oh, that's a good reason to go for a bit of a wally jolly then, isn't it? I'm going to shut the ship up. Should never leave your ship open. Not unless you want people like me to come and take it. With my little salvage beam. And by the time you come back, you will have no quantum drive, no coolers, no power plant, and most probably no freaking guns either. Not admittedly in the station, but, you know. You've only got to jump on it, get it out of the station, into space, and then you can just set to work on it. And in 15 minutes, there ain't nothing left. Do 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 do. Security. Forbidding, I thought, an age. Cargo center first, then Galleria. I think that's where the commodities box is. Oh, wait, mate. Coming through. Whoosh. I don't think he's walking too well in that box. Might pick up some crews while we're out. Hi. My name is Slim Applecore. Don't know if it's going to let it go to my backpack or not. Oh, they sell the ore pods in here. I didn't know that. That's cool. Miscellaneous. Don't tell me they don't sell the fucking tractor beams here. Not seeing it. Store all. Oh, that's a stupid 1 in 8. See, I want an 8 SCU. I'm going to have to go on... yeah. Oh, I could have... Yeah, there you go. Multi-lift. I fucking knew they sold it. I only want one, thanks. Transaction complete. Ideal. Nice. Is there a commodity? That's a ship rental one here, isn't it? What can we rent? What can we rent? Anything cool? New? Anything? The Trusted Mole. Quite like that. I've got one of them. See, I'd like a Cutlass Black as well. It's just part of me wants it, but it's not going to suffice for what I actually want it to do. Well, there's nothing really there I want to rent because I don't need a Cutty Black for I need it for medical reasons, obviously. So let's go and sell that. Just, oh no, that's the wrong button. Try that one. I think it's upstairs. Think. It's a hell of a game, though. It is. It is a mental game. I know it's got its problems. But if any of you, maybe it's downstairs then. I'm sure the office was up here. Where am I thinking of then? It's definitely not up there. If any of you have seen what Genesis is going to be and how it's going to work, that shit is mind-boggling. Okay, it's not here. Who doesn't want a nice, big, juicy hot dog while we're at it? Get in my belly. I think I've eaten all my ice creams from the what is he called? Wicklow bloody contract now. I might have to Google it then, because it's not where I thought it was. I thought there was a little office up here, but... unless we've gone by it. Sure it's not in here. Oh. It's only because I've come across it by accident. Could buy a new suit of armor while we're here. That's very green. That's a cool undersuit. That's light armor, isn't it? Getting distracted again. It happens. I'm a kind of distractible person. What to be this down here? Nothing. Gear up. Buy some pop guns. I know the gun I want. I think I've got to go and do I've got about five places to come to buy the bits for my Hornet as well, for my loadout. Let's see. Is it 388s or 377s or something? Oh. Give up. So, hi, how are you? You looking for a good time? Oh, it's up here. This is where you have to take your, what you call it, innit? Oh, yeah, do bring my chat. I knew it was upstairs. Select your location. Seraphim. Are you going to buy it or not buy it? Cannot sell. Fuck's sake. Where can we fuck that off to then? I want to get it gone. So I'm most probably going to lose it. I'm going to lose it when the update happens. Who is buying it then? Lady, she's walking on by. I think we've got. There's 10 boxes, 11 SKU, isn't it? You're fucking joking. Grim Hex. Oh, my days. Have we a job from here to Grim Hex? Here's an interesting one. Why am I not getting planetary jobs? Oh, there they are. if you don't mind the small, these can be a cracking little earner, these little ones, but they are a ball ache. I tried to do that one once. That didn't work. The bloody freight elevator didn't work. Seraphin Yila. That's a nice easy one. Just that's pretty much what we just did, but with food. Is it? Oh no, pressurized. Yeah, pressurized ice and food. It's just a nice, easy little run for 120, but it's 4 drops. It's just like, really? Oh, that's from Everest Harbour. Got 5 for Interstellars. See, I was so through doing this job. I delivered Jackson Swap. I'd done the Ravine. Where was the last one? Was that it? It's only 2 drops. You got to be so fast. And I got it must have been there. It must have been the Ravine then. Yeah, Pyro 3. It must have been. Hit the shit. But that's worth doing. That there. That's an easy 363. Just run that all day. But you, at the moment, Pyro's so buggered. Hello, Cause. How you doing, mate? Hope you are well. Sorry about no webcam, mate. I had Discord open when I launched everything. So, it won't actually now find my webcam. Unless I shut the whole stream down. Life according to me. Well, yeah, it's not too bad. Carnard View. See, I'd love to do that, but I'm just going to get blown in smithereens doing this. Such a shame. Because that's what pirates do. Or just people that are just don't really give 2 jacks about anything, like, which is a ball ache. Seraphin to Shallow Fields, 159, 100, 200, 300, 366. That's an awful lot of boxes. One, 2, 3. That's an awful lot of boxes as well. Just want something a little bit on the easier side. I don't want to do a load of it because I want to sell. I want to get my 10 boxes on. That's 4 drops, 3 drops. Fucking hell. I need a whole B for that one. I need a whole B. Bajani. Port Tressler, we're not at, are we? We're at Seraphin. But there's nothing going to Grim Hex either. Didn't really want to end up at Grim Hex, but I mean, it's what did it say? 100 and something. You couldn't see how it was on the computer, but 100 or 1,000. So Port Tressler. Da, 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 da. Stanton. They're all coming back here. Oh, it's too many bloody choices, I tell you. Right, Serafinder's somewhere here. Look at the map. What's close to Grimex? Yila is where we want to head to. So when I get my cutty, I want to go out to these places and actually have a little bit of a shopping trip. So why aren't you showing everything that you should be? I'm not in a ship, isn't it? All right, back to the ship. Have you had a good day off today, Cause? Has it been? Have you had an enjoyable day? How is Geo? Is all good? If I actually just got on with stuff with this and stopped instead of procrastinating all the time, it would bloody most probably be a lot more organised. Hangers. So obviously the ship is already in the hangar. Elevator called. I don't think so then. Let's use another one. You've called that one. A lazy Sunday. Well, it's always good to talk to you, Mum. Mine's just next door, so I'm quite lucky. I say next door. Most of the time, she's here. But, yeah. We spend a lot of time in there as well. Right, I just got to pick a bit of freight now. Pick a job. Oh. Mine's now hard of hearing. Refuses to wear hearing aids. I'm not wearing them bloody things. Blah, 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 blah. Basically 3/4 blind. But yeah. Absolutely direct small haul. I just want something a bit from Safim Junior small haul. But nothing is going. We want a direct haul anyway. To Grim Hex. By Campman. No, that's that one. That's to large cargo, 136, 283. See, double collection. Oh, mine just refuses point blank. Oh, I'm not wearing no bloody things. Da 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 da. So, deliver, collect, yellow course. No, see, I don't want that. just going to be better off picking planetary, aren't we? Fuck it, that's too big. I'm not going to get... That would do nicely. But 325. Yeah, that's too much. Too many drops. $83 skew of tin. I want to make at least 100k on this run. Deacons, where's that? Augusto Dunlow. So there's one there. Augusto Dunlow's too big. There's another one there. 8. So that's okay. 14. These are bloody small boxes, though. This is the problem. 50. 50. That other one's 50. That one's 50. Take the 4 of them. That's like a money-making run to me. Me and the old CB. Please don't get this wrong. I normally fuck this part up. And it's quite simple. That one's chucking. Oh, yeah, it's 100. 100, and they're nothing, aren't they? 14, but there's still 14 boxes. That'll be bigger. 8 skew. And the others are 250, 50. Yeah, I'm just shy, but don't forget I'm going to shoot off to do that other job, and that's going to pay me 100. 7, that's all right. 8, 5, 15, 115, 121. Well, I still got to get mine on yet as well. 121. That's awful. That's shit. 108 skew. 56. There's one for Grim Hex there. There you go.
What's this box?
Put that on. I do. Right, that'll do. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We need to load the Grim Hex. So it's going well. We want to load that. My boxes. Move them to the elevator. Send the elevator up. Let's get them on. While that's doing its thing, inventory. Take that. Put that in there. Put that there. Open the bag of bones up. Press the right button on the keyboard. Makes all the difference, I've been told. This is now the 4th time I've had to load these bloody boxes. Bloody things. Back a bit more. Back a bit more. Back a bit more. Come on, you bitch. There you go. Pain in the ass doing these small boxes, but beggars cannot be choosers right now. My new... Oh, you fucking thing. Why would you rotate when I've just rotated you that way? Okay. I so desperately want to get me new ships, and you know, it's just being nasty to me. So it's going to be the grind. And for whatever reason, the tractor beam and the mouse and whatever do not want to be nice tonight. Normally I would just sit there with, well, I will do with the bigger boxes if there is any. And just whiz it around using the onboard tractor beam. But, oh, it's just, that was painful earlier. But I don't know why it's being like it is. Problem with this is it does your bloody finger in rolling the scroll wheel all the time to... It's funny to think that if I actually get what it reckons I'll get for it up there, and it generally doesn't work that way. It should do, but it doesn't see. I don't know. Maybe it will. That's actually 10 boxes is worth as much as what half of these bloody jobs are. But there are many buts involved in it. We'll see. Right, let's chuck the Grim Hex in now. This is the absolute killer with this game. These one SCU boxes, just absolutely so time consuming. Maybe that's why they go at the cost that they are, but I mean, why it can't be in 8 SCU boxes? But that's the price you pay. I'll end up with arthritis in one finger, you wait and see. I'll go with the rest of it. I can't even find... I've looked before when I first started playing the game, whether there was a button. So you could just put, I could just put 2 buttons and that would do the same. It's the scroll wheel. You should be able to do it, but here we go. We're off on another fucking tangent. What does it call it here? Cycle operator mode. No, that's click. I don't know what that does. Speed limiter, plus and minus. It must be the speed limiter. Never found it. Maybe look under on foot tractor beams. See, no, that's not on foot. It's just so many options. Mouse wheel down, mouse wheel zoom in, zoom out. Partly it. That's the one. That's what you need. Tractor beam in, tractor beam out. That's on foot. But you get some menus in some bits and some menus in another, and you don't necessarily get them all in the same. There you are. Track. So I've tried this before. Tractor beam in, tractor beam out. What can I map that to? Let's just try that. This is just for shits and giggles. I've never got this to work, so I'm not holding any breath at all with this. Nope. Not a fucking jelly key. What about doing it with... Can I change the mouse? That's most probably a stupid idea. But now I want to do it just to see if I can or not. I don't know, it won't let me do it. Because it's got to be a mouse command. That's interesting though that I can't. Won't let me configure that. Oh, there's nothing else to hand. Oh shit! I've just. Right. That's it. Let's crack on. So although it's a command that you can reconfigure, it's not a command that actually does anything. Or it's not a button that you can, I don't know. Maybe a Google search and some YouTube videos. Wouldn't mind so much if you could increase the distance of which it covers by each squeal of the wheel, like, you know? That would be quite good. So each one is 0.1 of a meter it increases it at. There's nothing there. Pitch and yaw. No, because inversion obviously is just uppy sidey downy, isn't it? No. So, and I don't think if you were to change it, don't think if you were to change it in on your computer settings, it would make any difference. Obviously with you this way and that way and 5 lines and all that other stuff. And by the time I fucked around looking for all of that, I could have had all of this loaded and most probably been on my way. I should jump on the tractor beam for the next bit, I think, because they're bigger boxes and they're just a pain in the ass coming through the doorway. But putting my boxes in amongst that lot, at least it separates the contract. Last time I was doing transport, there was many a unpleasant issue in trying to get boxes, the right boxes to the right contract for whatever it is. As far as I'm aware, it shouldn't have made any difference, but, or I didn't think it did, but then all of a sudden it actually was. All of the rest of this cargo is going to go to the same place, so shouldn't be too bad. 13.7. Oh, that's all right then. Surrender and low. And low. So I'm in the process of joining potentially a new org. What organization? I love the other one to a degree. The downside to them, based in America. They have a very large European division that unfortunately didn't work for me because I never actually found them to be doing anything. The American side of it, on it all the time. And the organization itself, see, this is what's going wrong with this fucking mouse. I do not have a clue what is going on with this mouse at the minute. But it just doesn't, it's not, you should move it that way, and it's just not responding to going backwards. It's something's not right with it. I mean, I'm going to try the hammer treatment with it later and smash 9 bells of utter shit out of it. It's just not returning right. Which is very weird, because last night it was absolutely fucking fine. I don't know. It's a mouse. It's temperamental anyway. It's an old mouse as well. Maybe I should switch to using the other keyboard with a mouse on it. Maybe that would work as a more sensible plan. I don't know. See if that's any better. Over a bit, please. There you go. Got a few of these to chuck on. See, these are only eight skew. But why couldn't they be? It's all the same shit. Why couldn't they be 16s? I mean, is that part of the game to make it a bit slower to load and a bit more like, oh wow, you know? Just keep going around in a circle. That might be easier. Ooh. And we got that other contract that sat just behind it. Oh, oh no, not that one. I don't want to pick you up yet. I want the big boxes first. OCD, it's got to be at least half tidy and neat. How many boxes was the other lot? It wasn't that many, was it? It's starting to look already more bloody boxes than I was planning. It was only 14, wasn't it? No, 15, I think. Titanium. Hello, Slow. Welcome back. Welcome to the purple side. Yeah, you threw me a little bit there, mate. I'm going to be honest. I was a little bit sort of like, oh, Slow's in. Because obviously your mind only ever processes certain, well, mine does anyway. And I was like, yeah, Slow's in. Then I suddenly went, no, that's not Slow. That didn't come up like it was locking on the grid. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, you don't have to be sorry, mate. It's fine. It's nice to get a few people in on the red side. I think on the red side, you don't get the adverts, do you? But well, obviously the computer crashed twice. It didn't crash yesterday. I didn't stream to so many platforms yesterday. But it obviously did the day before, and the day before that it crashed. I had a massive OBS. Oh, I don't know what happened to OBS. I had to delete OBS anyway and start again with it. It was utter shit. I don't know. It was saying that OBS it wouldn't open properly. It was lagging. It was going slow. Oh, it was awful. And it was telling me that it was being used, and I couldn't. I thought I'd try and put a fresh install of it, and it was telling me it's being used by all these programs. So I'm thinking, it's not even open. I haven't even fired OBS. I'd done it from a fresh restart. So, but I was looking at, obviously I've got it here, what my, on my Stream Deck, I can look at what my GPU usage is, what my CPU usage is. And it was saying my CPU was running at like 90 something %. And I'm thinking, well, that's not right. But obviously with the two crashes, so I phoned up the computer company, and we had a meaningful conversation that basically if it comes back to them again, then they are going to start replacing parts. I don't give two shits to what their tests say. They will give me a new motherboard, a new load of RAM, and all sorts. Because I said, it's got to be something like that. And they did damage the GPU. which they said it was my fault because it wasn't packed correctly. Okay, that one doesn't want to go there, does it? Stupid boy. Let's go there. Because there wasn't enough packaging. And their answer was, well, you should have just told us and we would have sent you more packaging. I stream purely for the fact that as a rule, I'm sat here playing the game. Some people might want to watch it. Some people don't want to watch it. The people that do, it's good to have in. It's good to chinwag and chat away, and it's cool. I like it. So, you know, I enjoy streaming. I don't think I'm overly that bloody good at it, if I'm honest. I mean, but that also doesn't, it doesn't, you know, I'm sat here. I will sit here for 6 hours, 8 hours, quite happily. If the game's working, if this game was working, I mean, I've got to fire up and sort my trucking out, because I did switch to trucking the other day for a stream. But I had some other programs in there, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't like how it looked okay on stream, how it looked. But for me, I didn't like it. And I will be honest and say that as the person that I am, and I'm playing it, and I've got to like what I'm looking at, which was very weird that that it looked okay on stream, but looked very speckledy to me. So I took all of that out, but that had to be a fresh install to get rid of it, because you have to alter files, DID files and stuff like that to get it to work. So now I need to put the mods back in, and then I've got to start an ETS, and there's still talk that there might be a push month going on, but I'm not gonna personally overly partake in too much of it. I'll do a bit, I'll get my mileage in. I haven't done mileage this month, so I might even get kicked out of it yet. I don't know. That's up to them. And if they do, then I'll just find another VTC. It's a shame because I like where I am, but it's not, you know. Oh, that's nice, mate. I'll say this game, there's a big update coming. Everyone thought it was going to be 2 weeks ago. Then they thought it was going to be last week. It's going to be a Wednesday, they reckon. They reckon it'll be a Wednesday. But it's due this month. And it's now technically late. I've actually played the update already. I've had access to it as a what am I classed as a subscriber. Hence how I can get some of these other ships. And it's quite cool. It does play better. And you know, I've watched some videos now. I'm a little bit more streetwise with the game than when I first started this. And this game, they are saying, is in the worst state it has pretty much ever been in. And that's coming from people that are big time content creators. You know, these people, when they stream, they're getting like 400, 500 people And that might just be on Twitch. That's not including the 400, 500, 600, 700 plus. They're also getting on YouTube. You know, it's their full-time job. But when I say it's their full-time job, this is, you got GD that does it as a full-time job, and you know, they're making more money in sub donations than someone like he is making in a month in one stream. And they're saying literally how bad the game is, and so, you know, I'm looking forward to playing this where it all works, because it is without a doubt one of the best looking bloody games I've ever seen. You load in once. You just load into the game once. Slow the mouse down now. All right, let's shut the doors. Let's go. Let's go to the stars. Mate, I could have sold you a farm stick. You know, I obviously had the farm stick. It's sat up in a cupboard there. I've used it a couple of times. I don't know if I'll ever play Farm Sim again. I will not play FS25 again. I don't think. I don't like FS25. I think it's fucking awful. I would rather play 22. Well, we're contact ATC. I mean, it's just, I've took on board what someone said regarding doing this in triples. I mean, I can switch it to triples and use the GoPro, but honestly, I think the game looks better by me just center screen capturing it. I'm sat here playing this in triples. But it's just, look at that. I mean, just fucking look. That to me is just like, holy shit. And sat here in these screens, it is just like fucking. And it's just that I cannot get this in any other game. I like me iRacing, and I will be going back and doing some iRacing and things like that. But yeah, just, that's pretty bloody cool. Right. You're not going to spool to that, are you? Because I'm going to need to go to the planet first. Wrong planet. Oh, there we go. Find me another planet. There we go. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Farm stick. Yeah, mine would be for Xbox. So keep me hydrated after my busy day at work. Right, where's my marker? Oh, I actually need to hydrate in the game as well. Back to the gas. I think I could go back to playing FS22. That wouldn't be too bad. But they've just, I don't know. They have. I quite like Roy's new map, you know, like his map that he's done. I mean, that's looking that looks good. But Roy does do a bloody good map. I'd like to have seen GB modding come back. Oxy's map. I can't remember the name of it. I sort of enjoyed it, but to me, Farm Sim 25 is cartoony. 22 looked far better. But, you know. Let's burn some hydrogen. That's good. We get into the 5K marker, and then there we go. Look, we've got the Forrest Fong is playing at the minute. I don't know who he is. I really should contact him. I had him as a friend, and it was like, yeah, he keeps pestering me. It's called ATC up. We're going to be going over here, I reckon. Oh no, we are going in the big hangar over here. I still haven't set my VTOL button up either, have I? Hangar 15. Yes, I haven't played 7 days for a long time either. Landing gear down. Oh, that was peachy. It's like the wear on the ship, you know. It's starting to show its, you know. She's done a few galactic miles. I found this game so much harder when I didn't have access to my flight sticks. Hello, Lanny. How you doing? Are you well? Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly blessed to have Elandria in Streamer Gold. That's all I say. And modder of all things Minecraft. Yeah. How you doing? Oh, yes, please. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Lee. I'm taking up on that. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, there's no webcam, Lanny. Yeah, schoolboy error. It might have had something to do with the fact that I had Discord open, and then it decided that it was going to take the feed for my webcam instead of OBS. But I don't want to piss OBS off any more than it's already done to me, because it's been horrible to me. Hence why it was a fresh install. But yeah, it's been a torrid time of trying to stream. That's all I'm saying. I've had 2 computer crashes. But yeah, they think they do think that my problem is my RAM, and they're going to have to replace my RAM in it, because I can't think of the name of it. I had to go into the BIOS, and they run an overclocking system on it. I'm just trying to remember which bit I had to take. Where was that's going there? So everything's off here, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, I'm just yeah. Are we speeding that up? See, that's there must be, I must find this in one bit must be a sweet spot that it'll work. Yeah, and I had to go in and turn the this overclock off. Yeah, no, you can I would hazard a guess that yours is almost probably already running it. It's just a different program or different setting that you can run for your RAM. I think it's something makes me think it's called epoxy or something. That most people run, or most BIOSes run it standard, if that makes sense, or something like that. But I had to go in and turn it off. So I don't know. Now it's a matter of literally suck it and see. I didn't. He said to me, he said, "Oh, I need you to go and take the overclocking off of your RAM." And I went, "Pardon." But it was all right. I mean, when it happened, I gave myself half an hour, because I'll be honest, I was pissed. Yeah, 10th level wizardry. Yeah, I was not in. I thought if I'd phoned them up straight afterwards, I literally would have. I might as well have just got into the motor, and just put it through the fucking window. That's the only polite way of putting it. And it most probably would have had some fertilizer soaked in fucking diesel with it. I'm not lying. I was absolutely raging. because they broke. They say it was me. I know it was them. They broke a part of my GPU as well, off of the actual board as well that plugs in. Luckily, it's a corner that's not required, but yeah, it wasn't packed exactly as they said, because I didn't like how it was packed, so I put some other items in there to make it more secure in their box, which wouldn't have actually affected, because the GPU gets basically 7 layers of bubble wrap inside the case. Oh yeah, they phoned me up and we had a conversation over it, and I said, I'm sorry, but you are talking utter shit. I said, I've got a video of it, me wrapping it. I said, and I've got a video of it packed in the box plus photos. He said, well, we've got a picture of it, how it arrives and how it unpacks. I said, yeah. So we had a little discussion on the phone about it. I said, right. I said, in this picture, where's the GPU? I said, you can't see that until you open the box up, and you can see the GPU. I said, so if the GPU, which obviously, the part where you plug your card in, it was a part of that. Luckily, and he'd already told me, yeah, it hasn't affected it. It still works fine. I said, so you've already tried it? I said, this is why we're having a conversation. I said, you're trying to tell me that the GPU has been rattling around inside with the motherboard and everything else, and nothing else is damaged. I said, there's a fucking cooler in there. And he didn't have answers to that. I said, I will let it slide. I said, because, I don't really need the grief. I said, and I'm not planning on keeping the GPU anyway. I said, so, and I'm not going to sell the GPU. That'll go in my other computer, because I wouldn't want to sell it to somebody purely for the fact that I know how hard. I mean, hang on a minute, come back. If I look at how hard that GPU is working right this minute, what's it doing? 89, 91%. Yeah, this is what I said. But you have to pack the inside of the PC. You have to take the GPU off, pack the inside of the GPU. You wrap the GPU up in obviously the non-bloody whatever it is, static bubble wrap, once you took it off. And then you just lie it down on top of where the PSU panel is in the bottom. And then you have to take sheets of it and pack it all up inside. Yeah. So exactly. And it's like, well, there's, if that's rattling around inside enough to do damage, to break that piece off, then it's moving around. Well, you're going to have damaged other stuff inside the computer. So, but it's not something I would want to sell anyway. But obviously, when the fact that it then played up and it's crashed and it's the same fault, and yeah. But so we turn that off. I do hope that's resolved it. If that is what the case is, they're going to replace my RAM. And I've said that I want it upgraded. So there's 64 in there at the minute. And they have preliminarily agreed that it'll go to 128 at no cost to me. Because I was talking to him and I said, mate, I said, if this is the case and it's to do with the RAM or the memory timing, I said, it can only be a motherboard fault or the RAM. It has been going on too long, yeah. But I mean, I did lay it on. I said, I stream. I said, that's my livelihood. I said, you are affecting my livelihood. I said, when a stream crashes, I said, I am losing a lot of revenue. And I have held back, I said, and I haven't yet unleashed upon you, I said, publicly and all this lot. He said, I appreciate that. And I will say they have been really, really good. I'm not gonna beat on them. But I was disappointed it came back and then it crashed again. But I do think it's a load issue. But then they load test it, don't they? They do all these weird. I mean, I did it all home here. I had whatever the name of it. I've got the bits here somewhere. What to use and the programs they use, where they load test it. And I did put some stuff up on TikTok with it. When you suddenly look at it and they're actually load testing the PC to 100%. And the PSU is running at flat out in the GPU. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. And it passed everything. But then it wasn't. Well, it passed the RAM test as well. But when I spoke to them and said, I said, well, shall I send you my log files? He said, no, it's not really worth it, mate. If it's come up with a kernel error, there's not really a lot of information. I said, well, it must say exactly what's gone wrong. Surely, I said, everyone says that if it goes wrong, you can look at the log file. He said, yeah, it's all mainly generic. He said, waste of time, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm like, okay. And then when I spoke to I suppose he was the main engineer, whoever looked at it all. Funny enough, I think he was the guy that built it. And he said, oh, yeah, it's all in the log file. He said, every time he said you have a fault, it's your RAM memory speed is getting confused. Yes. Yeah. Well, they had it, I think, they have it 2 weeks, I think it was. I think it was 2 weeks, something like that. And then I've had trouble with, obviously, the monitors played up yesterday. I'm sat here and the screen's just blinking in front of me, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to solve that. In the end, all I did, I ended the stream. Because I'm thinking, well, I can't play it. I was actually about to buy 3 new monitors. Just to be done with it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to swap the bloody things over. I just swapped them round, just plugged it back in, and it was like, okay, that seems happy now. I hope it's okay. I'm not out to antagonize it. But yeah, I was just like, I give up. But OBS, when did that pack up? That packed up. Not yesterday, day before. The GoPro packed up. I would hence well, I don't like how it looks on the GoPro. If I put to the GoPro is looking blurry. And someone did come into the stream and actually comment on it and say that it's not very clear. And I thought, trucking looks fine with it. And then someone said, "Oh, I can't." No, is that right? I looked up and I was quantum jumping. It looked fucking awful. That's the only way. It looked absolutely terrible. It was blotchy, lagging. I was just like, oh my God. So I switched it to center screen and it just didn't work. It's just nothing. I was like, what the is going on? And I'm thinking, yeah, I was like, oh no, I haven't put the feed in. You know, I haven't selected the source properly. I've done it as a game capture, which it won't capture in when you run it in triples. It won't run it as a game capture because the game's at whatever it was. What's it? Game in 77680. So I'm like, bollocks! What have I done now? I thought I'll add the source in and do that. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can't add the source in while I'm streaming, but I couldn't access any of my sources, and it was so slow. Oh my God, it was awful. And then it just said it's not responding, and I said I just ended it. But then when I come back into it, I just gave up at that stage. Slow down, mouse. There we go. I thought I'll sort it out like the following day, and it said it was using. Okay. Someone's just come in through the window. It said it was using all these programs. And I'm like, how the hell is OBS using all these programs? Titanium. Right. That's the 3 contracts complete. Dickie, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I don't believe you can swap the tractor beam out on it. Not as far as I'm aware. I think you are stuck. I think you're stuck with what there is. It's not the best tractor beam in the world. Definitely not the best. And trying to get the controls to smooth out a little bit. They were I had it really set up quite well last night. Right now it is just, I don't know, it's just being a bitch. That's the only polite way of putting it. It's being awful. But I do like using the tractor beam. I love the Hermes anyway. I prefer the Raylan, but then that's 644 skew as well. But you know, she's a little bit bigger. Right, let's swap contracts. Let's go and deliver this and get rid of this. Nice little easy one. Fly across there, bang that in. More money in the bank. I can then get a step closer to getting my Hornet, which I want. But yeah, it's I ended up thanks man, thank you for the like. You find it weak pulling box into the shit and yeah, if you don't want it to drop the boxes when you pull it in, when the box is approaching the back of the ship, I'm going to use it again in a minute if you're still in. Just going to fly to, where are we going to? Grim Hex. Angle it downwards at the deck of the ship, and it will actually, I don't know why, it never used to, but it will actually keep the tractor beam locked onto the box. No idea why. I definitely need to get some fluids in me, because yet again I'm shit and I forgot. Once we get into quantum, I shall get some fluids. Oh, the sun's come up. It's daylight. Oh, look at that. That's so fucking pretty. Get it at about 80 degrees on the up climb. Okay. So yeah, I ended up having to delete OBS. I reinstalled OBS. Then I had to reinstall the Stream Elements side of it, because I couldn't multi-platform stream. I'm going to be finishing in a minute, dude, but I do appreciate the offer. I'm just going to go and drop these 11 boxes off. But yeah, so it's you have to join my Discord, and we'll sort something out. Because I could definitely do a crew member would be very handy, because I've done a few over the Pyro and that, and life gets very interesting very, very quickly when you could do with a co-pilot to be in the gunning seat, I've got loads of shit I can bolt onto this as well, and I don't bother because there's nobody in the there's no one obviously in the co-pilot seat to operate the. I can flick between the turret, but I've got some shortcut keys. But I was finishing a 760,000 job. You're not going to let me pick that, are you? Come on. Why are you still showing that as a deliver the shipment to there? Weird. Yeah, and I had someone actually jump on the ship with me, as I'd literally just finished doing one other job. I was suddenly like, oh, time to grab the gun, chase him out, and then he came after me in a little fighter, and I'd already had 3 other deliveries that I did, and bless her, she was pretty battered up. I mean, it is a good bit of kit for combat, but it's hard against other fighters. So yeah, and he managed to he was trying to blackmail me and all sorts of. I got him in the end. I did get him. I walked away for half an hour and just left it, and then blew him out the sky because he stupidly couldn't work out why I'd left it on cruise control, just dribbling across the sky. Yeah, he literally lined himself up straight in the line of the turret, and I was jumping in and out of the turret, jumped into the turret, and he was just sat bang square in the front of the turret. I was like, mush, you was fucked. And I just opened up with all the fucking turret guns. And whether he had got up, whether he'd looked the other way because he'd got bored, and the next minute it was just nice big flash, and that was him done. He was gone. So that was quite satisfying. But yeah, I'm sure there's a link over actually on TikTok for my Discord, but salvage anybody. I've been getting into it. That's why I want to get I need to slow down through the Brocs tonight. It's a bit irresponsible otherwise. Carrying my own cargo as well. Don't be a dick. So be sensible about it. That is acting like it's in decoupled mode right now. Come back. Who else had that problem? Someone else had that problem. I was watching someone play the other day. And they were having exactly the same problem, that it was like they're in coupled mode, but it was flying decoupled. And I don't mind it in decoupled mode, I must admit. Certainly when I'm dogfighting, always have it. Am I looking at this? I'm looking at this the wrong way, aren't I? I know I am. Let's get round here. And then we'll flip it and see where we're to. Which one's mine? Where is mine? It's normally the bottom I get. Am I the wrong fucking side of this? I am the wrong side of it, aren't I? Watch the cables. I didn't think I was the wrong side of it. I thought that was the right side of it. I'm coming out. I'm going out, coming back in a minute. I've spun myself around here. Oh, that was close. Let me reevaluate where I am looking at on this lump of rock. There we go. Should be over here. I either get into this place straight away, or it becomes a bit of a royal pain in one's backside. There we go. That's more like it. And it's closed on it. Of course it is. Let's resend that. Let's slippy slide just in here. Put the landing gear down while we're coming in. Richard, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Are you looking forward to 410, Dickie? I say it's very much long. I've played 410. I quite like it so far. I'm just going to join a new org as well. I like the org I was in, but they all are in America, unfortunately. America! Which was a bit of a shame. What a professional outfit. I will say that. If you're in America, ADI as a org, top quality. But for me in the UK, just didn't work. It was a bloody shame as well. They were regularly doing the executive hangar, which is something I want to get into and do. And there we go. Switch it off. Get out the seat. It's weird not having the webcam going. Very weird. But oh, I have still got some of these blood. Oh, I got caught with that bloody Wicklow poxy fucking thing. Feed. I need feeding. Okay. Only works the once. So let's munch a couple of these down. Get rid of them. Make him all happy and yummy. Who doesn't like eating ice cream? Let's have another one. Let's really push it out. Over that, or he'll throw up in a minute. One of the two. Then we'll have a bit of cruise, and then we can offload this cargo. What else have we got? Oh no, we use this pips up first. We got all this cargo. What's left? Chuck it off here. Then go up and sell the other bit. I don't want that can in my ship, so that can go off out there. Let's try and get this bloody thing working again in some kind of reasonable control. Right. Da-da-da. Why are you not giving me that? There we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Turn the radar off, because that is just really annoying. So, speed-wise. I'm going to take the chance and put all this on together. But there's your example, though, what you were on about, where it won't pull the boxes. If you pull one from the edge, let's go for that one. It'll pull it off, but it will not take a box out of the center of a pack. To be honest, I don't think the railing did either. I think that's just tractor beams. So we got 10 boxes of mine of construction material that we're going to sell here. So yeah, if you've got construction material or RMS, I would make sure you have it used or sold as soon as possible. Because the last patch, they did not carry it over. So, and in theory, according to SC Tools, this is worth about 120,000 for 10 boxes. So I'm so going to be going salvaging soon as the patch is done. I might end up in prison as well, because I've found out that you can loot abandoned ships and then crush them and chop them up and all sorts. But there is a but with it. If it can give you a crime stat. If you yeah. I'm still trying to clarify it exactly. So I don't know yet, but yeah. But you can. I didn't know how you even got into a closed ship that was abandoned. But turns out there are means. There are means in how you can get into somebody's ship that they've dumped and give up and abandoned and just left. But it's very hard to do on a landing pad. But there's potentially ways to do it, but no one's gives a definitive answer as regards to come on, you bitch. No. Oh, yes, it has. Get that one in a minute. Whether or not you'll get a crime level. Because you can take a tractor and use said tractor to move the ships around, and then you just drag the abandoned ship away from the landing pad and the armistice zone. That then you can then break into the vessel. You can rob the guns or the coolers, everything off of it. Sometimes it may be bricked. So then you can just take the guns and that's it. But if it's bricked, it doesn't matter, because you can still chop it up and just get RMC. And not RMC, you can get RMC from it, stripping it, hull stripping it. But this construction material is literally a ship chopped up and then refined. That's worth more than RMC. And it's a bloody sight quicker to get, because it's quicker to just go to a ship and chop it up than strip it. And but I do need to do a test to compare. Do you get more if you just chop a whole ship up straight off? If you chop a whole ship, and leave the RMC, like leave the coating on it, or will you get more? I.e., will you get less construction material because there's no RMC on it and all the rest of it, so I'm thinking need to try that, because if not, if you still get technically the same amount, then it's worth whole stripping it, because you're going to get X amount of boxes of RMC, And then you're still going to get all the construction material on top. So it's like double fucking whammy, like, you know. And time is one thing I do have some of the time. I mean, this was going to be a really quick, short stream. Not going to do too much. Not going to get overly into it. I think it's 3 hours already. I know it was 6. Oh no, it's locked in it. There we go. I know they've been running at nearly six hours a fucking pop lately. Yesterday's was no bloody exception. After all the trouble in Nix. I had a half a ship full of RMC and construction material, and I'm having to. Well, I was not impressed because I couldn't make the jump from Nix back to Stanton. And then there was pirates around Nix Gateway, which people were going on about. Oh, you haven't located yourself there, have you, Box? Okay. So I ended up having to fly from Nix all the way across Nix to Pyro Gateway to then fly all the way across Pyro to get to the Stanton Gate. I wasn't having a good time. And I'm just thinking, and I was, something come up and some guy was being robbed by pirates in his ironclad, and I'm thinking, Jesus, I wouldn't stand a chance of against him in this. I mean, if they can do him in an ironclad, but I do believe he was a single player in an ironclad, and it was a bit like, really? I would love an ironclad, but there's no way she's going to let me spend 400 quid on buying one. Right, last box. There we go. Stick it back, park it. We can turn the power off now. Then we need to go and sell this at the same time. So that should complete the contract, and it should also register my 11 SCU of construction material. Hopefully. It's got that for the contract, so that's one part of it. Just the other boxes are worth a little bit more. Well, according to SC Tools, they are anyway. Where's my boxer 2? Oh, there you go. Why is that any count, man? Oh, it is. I see. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's go. I'm going that way, aren't I? Fuck it. I'm going that way for the elevator. Do need to go home somewhere and change my fucking armor. This heavy armor is just, it's not the super heavy armor, but this is so slow. It's just strange that this is exactly where I started out from. You have a great time, mate. I will, mate. Yeah, it's 1_Tomo, mate. That's exactly the same as the name is. If you was over watching on the Twitch, then it does come up with a link for it. I think the link still works anyway. I don't actually know. Obviously, which ways where we want to go? I do not know Grim Hex at all. So I don't know where the commodity terminal is. So I don't know where I'm going here. Dead end, I think. Yeah, exterior. Yeah, do not do that. I've done that the hard way. Yeah, okay, man. No worries. Yeah. But all my tags are 1_Tomo. Twitch, YouTube.
Hello, motherfucker.
Reaper, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's another way out. That's storage. Oh, fuck me.
Hello there.
I knew that was coming and it still made me bloody jump. That's the only lucky thing about fucking Daz not being around.
Reaper Grun is now following.
I haven't had him terrorizing me. Where are the other fucking elevators in? That's another way out. Oh, it's here. Look, it's these elevators. Duh. I do not know Hex at all. Main concourse. Let's go there. Oh, cool. You found me. Nice, dude. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, if you put exclamation Discord, it should come up with a link. Well, it does come up with a link. Now I'm sort of half thinking, fucking hell, is it outdated itself? Admin. It's going to be in the admin office normally. Commodity terminal. Yes, very good. There we go. Select that Grim Hex. And it is accepting. See, it says 22,000 for sale. I just don't get that. Now, if you sell... What is it paying for 1 unit then? 1 unit, 11,000. See, how does that work then? 11,000 SKU. Link expired. Okay, I cannot do... send us a quick message and I'll send one across to you later on, mate, when I jump off. I'm going to finish in a set anyway. So that should go to 22. So the more you sell, you're losing. That should be 33. Well, actually 34,000. Now, if I want to sell 7, I just don't. Oh, is it? Oh, it's the loading time. It's taking off. I'm with you. I'm such an arsehole when it comes to things like this. Me and money. But that then works out right, 22. Then you should lose a little bit off of it. But I will sort that link out as well when I finish. Waiting delivery to the freight elevator. Of course you are. Well, that's been quite a productive little session. That's another nearly 500,000 chucked in credit. The ship I want is 5.3. So I'll have to go in. Who does that now? I'm trying to think who puts. Is it it's Lumia, isn't it? Lumia does it. So I'll have to update Lumia in a minute because I got rid of Stream Elements posting in the stream. So, oh well, that's that. So, on that note, I will send you a message across, Reaper, with a link to my Discord. Lanny, I will say chatty bye. Cause if you're there, not putting the kids to bed, and I could do with a bedtime story because I'm going to go and I'm actually going to go and I'm not going to go and eat my dinner now, am I? I'm just going to go and chill out for half an hour and go and crash out, go to bed, work calls in the morning. I will be back tomorrow for some more. What's it, Monday tomorrow? I don't know, I'm just trying to think. I might, because that's a blinding price for construction material. I'm thinking I might get the Drake Vulture and go chopping ships up, robbing guns and chopping shit. But that's tomorrow, and I never really know what I'm going to do when it comes to the game anyway, because let's be honest, no one truly actually knows what's going to bloody work and what's not going to work with it. But tonight's been good. So appreciate you all, love you all, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye.